Welcome to Madrid Reviews. This is your host, Christian Madrid, and on today's video, we are going to be talking about my 2025 Oscar predictions. Stay tuned to find out what they are. Alright, y'all, let's get into this. Let's predict the Oscars this year. It's coming out a little early than the Oscars, about a month. But I want to make sure I get this video out of the way and get my predictions out there well before the Oscars actually happen. So let's get into this. So for Best Picture, we got 10 nominees. There's some good nominees here. There's Anora, there's A Substance, there's Dune Part 2, there's Conclave, and some ones I don't really care for, like Wicked, and especially Emilia Perez. Oh my gosh. Fuck that movie. I don't know why this is here. It should be in the Razzie nominations. I actually like some of those nominations better than Emilia Perez. I like Megalopolis and I like Joker for lay of shit. I didn't like those movies really, but I like them better than Emilia Perez. But anyways. But what I think is gonna win Best Picture is The Brutalist. Now this movie was special. They don't make movies like this no more. This is an epic. It's a masterpiece, and this is the most deserving movie for Best Picture, and The Brutalist. Best Actor, there's some good nominees here. Timothée Chalamet in A Complete Unknown gave a phenomenal performance. Also, Ralph Fiennes in Conclave. I didn't see The Apprentice with Sebastian Stan, but, he looks like Trump in that. But I'm giving it to Adrien Brody in The Brutalist. Man, he was phenomenal. Adrien Brody, I think this is his best performance. I think he was even better in than he was in The Pianist. So I think he's much deserving of this one too in The Brutalist. He's deserving of being called two-time Oscar winner. Adrien Brody, let's make it happen. Best Actor. Best Actress, some good nominees here too, but I'm going to be giving it to my girl Demi Moore in The Substance. She still looks fine at 62. I still hit, low-key. But not only that, she gave a phenomenal performance, I didn't know she had it in her, she wasn't usually, the serious type of, actress, more the popcorn flicks. But, she's really stepped out of her comfort zone in this role, and it's a really difficult role to take on for any actress, not only just Demi, and she kills it. She knocks it out of the park, and I think it's the best performance I've seen all year from any actor, actress, supporting or main, so I think she's definitely deserving of this award. Best Director, I think Brady Corbet for The Brutalist is gonna win. This is not an easy movie to direct. Not an easy movie to market either. 3.5 hours, a historic drama about an architect, surviving Holocaust member. It's not an easy story to tell, not an easy story to market to audiences. And, he did a great job, putting his vision out there, and telling it the way he intended and having a 15-minute intermission. I love that, So he's going to win Best Director. No other director comes close. They should have nominated my boy Denis Villeneuve for Dune Part 2. That would have been the only competition. But they didn't even fucking nominate him. That's bullshit. Fucking, fuck the Emilia Perez director. Nominate my boy next time, Academy. Denis Villeneuve is better than most of the directors working today, so it's bullshit. But Brady Corbet is going to win for The Brutalist. Best Supporting Actor, Kieran Culkin in A Real Pain. He gave just a tremendous performance in this movie. I love this actor, from Succession. And, now he's, acting in movies and shit. He's been acting in movies, but now he's going to be an Academy Award winner, and I'm looking forward to it. Guy Pearce also gave a good performance in The Brutalist too, but I think Kieran Culkin is going to win this. Best Supporting Actress, Zoe Saldana, she's like the only good part in Emilia Perez, but I don't want to give that movie any awards, so, she most likely might win. I'm not going to predict she's going to win. I'm predicting my girl, Felicity Jones, is going to win for The Brutalist. She comes in the second half of the movie, but she kills every scene as she's in, and almost every scene she was in, I wanted to cry, because, she gave such a tremendous and emotional performance in this movie. And Best Adapted Screenplay, I'm going to give it to Conclave. These nominees were okay. I didn't really know what to give it, but since Conclave, this movie, is dialogue heavy, and I actually really enjoyed this movie up to like the last 10-15 minutes. I thought the ending was stupid, but So I enjoyed this movie for the most part. So I think it should win since, it does show the dialogue, the acting, it's on display, and, dialogue is great in this movie. Best original screenplay. Man, this one was tough. Kept on going back and forth between Substance and Anora, but I want Anora to win at least one award, because it was the Palme d'Or winner, and I think it does have a terrific script, good story, that completely changes gears in the second half of the movie. And the dialogue is funny, it's dramatic. So I think Anora, balancing those two elements, I think Anora should win Best Original Screenplay for Sean Baker. Best Cinematography, Dune Part 2, nothing comes close. Best Sound, Dune Part 2 as well. Nothing beats that. Best Production Design, I'm going to give it to Nosferatu. The production is incredible in this movie. Fuck Wicked, I know it might win, but I want Nosferatu. I think it has a better production design. Fuck Wicked. Nosferatu, had the best production design of the year for me. Best costume design, I think Nosferatu had a better one too. They're going to give it to Wicked. I know these Academy fucks, but Nosferatu had a better costume design as well. So I think Nosferatu's going to win that too. Best score, The Brutalist, from the opening scene when that score finally kicks in, it has me immersed. It's so emotional. It's so touching, the score, and it really, it changes paces within the movie too. You hear a different kind of scores, some suspense scores played in throughout, some other scenes, they just experiment, and it works completely. I fucking love the score of this movie. I think it's the best score of the year other than Challengers, which was not nominated. I probably would have gave it to this, but it wasn't even nominated. Challengers is such a good fucking score. What are you doing, Academy? So, but of the nominations, The Brutalist fucking killed it. Best film editing, The Brutalist 2. It's very fucking hard to edit a movie in general, but to edit a 3.5 hour movie and keep it interesting, The Brutalist does it with its, tight editing. It doesn't even feel like 3.5 hours. It does feel long, but I think it feels more like 3 because it's such a good story, and the editing and smooth transitions from scene to scene are very well done. Best makeup, I'm giving it to The Substance. The makeup is incredible in this movie. How it makes these actresses, Margaret Qualley and Demi Moore, look beautiful, but also towards the end in the final act, how it makes them look like this big blob. They look like, ugh, no, I don't want to go nowhere near that. I'm not sticking my dick in that. No. Like, like, how it made them look like this big blob putting together. I don't know how the fuck they did it, but it's very impressive, the makeup work in this movie. Best visual effects, I'm going to do a hot take on this one. I'm going with Alien Romulus. I don't know if it'll win, but I want it to win. Dune Part 2 might take this too, but I think Alien Romulus, had great visual effects with his aliens and his action sequences. It's such an outside-the-box pick, so I'm going with that. And my final prediction, I'm not doing Best International Film because I don't want Emilia Perez to win, and I didn't see all the other nominees. But I'll say I'm still here, even though I haven't seen it. But I want that to win over Emilia Perez. But Best Animated Feature, last one, The Wild Robot. Now, this had some really good nominees. Inside Out 2 was close, but I got to give it to The Wild Robot because it's an original story, and I love this movie. Such a heartfelt, lighthearted, great story told in this movie, original animation, we got to support these kind of movies. So I'm hoping The Wild Robot wins. So these are my Oscar predictions for this year. I might not watch the Oscars, but I will be excited to see who wins all these awards, But yeah, I got The Brutalist winning the most Academy Awards this year at 6. And I got some other ones with 2 and 1. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Comment on whether you are seeing the Oscars, or are you excited to see it, or you not. If you plan on seeing the Oscars, let me know. What do you think is going to win Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director? And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and alerts to know when I drop a new review. Appreciate you all for watching. See you on the next one. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to watch me talk about movies. Thank you so much. I'm out. Let's get it, yo.